Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call the Wild a little bit sooner than I expected to be, as we are about 1,000 kills since our last super rare red deer. I've still been grinding, and in fact it might be more than 1,000 kills since the last super rare, but well, we've got another one in front of us, finally. You know, herd management has been one of the best things I ever started doing with the red deer. It has got us so many cool trophies and so many chances at super rares, and this is the second one that actually will end up making diamond. We were trolled 3 times by level 9 piebalds before we finally got a level 9 albino to actually make it. And now we've got another one in front of us, and I am just so incredibly happy to see this thing. I wish it was even, but I don't even care. We got another level 9 albino in front of us, and though it's not the matching rack I was hoping for, it's still pretty cool. But before we take this guy out, I think we should talk a little bit about the method that we're doing for grinding red deer, since I know some people are going to be confused on how I'm able to get so many rare level 9s to spawn. And it's actually a pretty simple method to do this, though it does take quite a bit of time and effort to get your herds to the point that I've got mine. But what we're doing basically is just shooting everything level 5 and above and leaving every single level 2, 3, and 4 on the map. We never shoot them no matter how many we get, and at this point we've got over 100 level 4 and below red deer on our map just from never shooting them. And what that does is, because there's so many low scoring animals on the map, it drives up the average score of the respawns that you get. So even though you'll only have between like 20 and 40 shootable stags on your map, it makes it so they always come back as at least level 5 or above, and in many cases they will come back as a level 8 or a level 9, and at this point I get a level 9 red deer every 20 to 30 kills, and I mean, that's apparent when you see another level 9 right next to this level 9 albino. But it is a very effective method. I've got an entire guide on it if you guys are interested, and I'll probably link that down below, but be sure to stay tuned to the end for us to take this guy out. But first, I think we're going to go ahead and show off some of the other trophies that we managed to get throughout this grind, because I do have a bunch of other rares that I killed that we have not shown in videos yet. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at all of those other rares that we've killed throughout this grind that were notable enough to be in a video. Got a nice looking rare on the day. I freaked out for a second. I thought it was bigger. Thought it was a great one. I kind of did too, Johnny. I was like, wait a minute, that looks lighter. Is that the fabled spotted? Nope. Oh my gosh. I don't care though. That's a beautiful, beautiful level 7 piebald. Let's get this thing down. Yeah, I thought it was a great one at first too. That did kind of trick me into thinking that it might have been. Double heart shot? Can we triple? Oh, triple heart shot. Ah, we missed the last one. No. One of the nicer looking level 7s. Even, actually it's kind of uneven. It looked better on the ground, but it's still a good one. This is still a very beautiful piebald. Still a very nice looking 7. Like, the rack kind of works. It's a little bit mismatched, but it kind of works. Regardless, all level 7s look good for the most part, so always happy to get a level 7 rare. You guys, so we're gonna go ahead and take this guy now, because it is a really good looking piebald. This is a nice level 7, and I wanted to save it for when I was live, so we're gonna go ahead and take it out now. Let's get this guy down if we can. There we go. Beautiful level 7 piebald on the ground. But let's go ahead and pick up this beautiful piebald stag. This is one of my favorite rack combinations. This antler is definitely one of my favorites for level 7s. So let's see. 188 piebald. That is honestly a good looking mismatched one. Normally mismatched ones don't look super great, but this actually kind of fits besides the the inconsistencies with the brow tines. Other than that, it looks like it actually matches pretty well. Love to see it. Beautiful rare red deer. That is a very good looking level 7. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and take down this guy right here. This is a nice little piebald that I ended up getting earlier today. I believe this actually was a respawn from that last run we did yesterday. And then I jumped on today to test things after hooking up the new rig, and he was here. So, kind of a cool one to get. It's actually a very nice looking level 7 piebald, which is the best part. For once, it's actually even. Nice. Beautiful. That is what we like to see. Look at that, though. It actually looks good. It actually matches for once. That is, like, not a common thing. Scarecrow getting a red deer rare that actually has matching antlers? What? That's crazy. I mean, they're not identical, but they're close enough. One of the better looking rares we've killed. That is a pretty good. That's a beauty too. It's uneven, sadly, but it's a mythical, so I'll take it. What a beautiful red deer there. Just drop a shot into him. And there we go. A beautiful level 8 mythical uneven red deer. Ooh. Beautiful. What a beautiful looking stag. 228 gold. That's a big one. That is a big gold. Big gold rare. It doesn't look terrible when it comes to like the antlers. At least they're approximately the same height. That definitely helps, but I really wish it was even. Really wish it was even like that last one was. You know, one more thing that I wanted to mention before we actually kill this red deer is that this really should be, I guess, a lesson to the people that find the need to cheat in the game, that you can achieve massive success even without doing something as low as cheating. You can produce super rares and great ones and stuff like that just by putting in hard work, and if you do herd management properly, you'll have a much higher chance of getting some super rares, and that's been very apparent on this grind. Over the course of 15,000 kills, we've killed 5 level 9 rares, and while 3 of those did troll, this will be the second one that will actually have made diamond. And I can almost guarantee that if you follow the guide that I put out for herd management for the red deer, as well as also just what I said in this video, the majority of you will see some massive success. I've heard of quite a few people that watch the streams killing super rares or just a much larger amount of diamonds the second they started doing herd management. So it does work, and it is just a system built into the game. No cheats necessary, and I really hope that a lot of people that do find the need to cheat in the game will take this as a way that they can enjoy the game without having to do that. But let's go ahead and take this guy out before he runs off and make sure that we actually get a good shot into him. And that looked to be pretty good. And that is super rare number 2 of this 15,000 kill grind on the ground. You know, when we got trolled by 3 piebalds in a row, I never expected that we would actually get a super rare, and I thought that if we did end up getting a super rare, it would probably be a piebald, but both of them have been albino, which is crazy considering I think I've only killed 4 albinos since the Revontuli Coast update. They definitely made them more rare, and 2 of the 4 have been a diamond, which is just unbelievable to me. And I'm so happy that we have managed to get such amazing red deer super rares, because I definitely enjoy the albinos more than the piebalds. But let's go ahead and claim this thing. Although, let's get a quick picture. I do want to take a couple pics. That is just beautiful. Now, let's go ahead and claim it. It's a 256 diamond albino super rare red deer. That is insane. This is by far the biggest one that we've killed so far when it comes to rare red deer. If I'm not mistaken, our last super rare just made it by 1 point, so this one being 5 points above diamond is definitely a lot larger, and I think what it is instead of the small rack being on this side, it's actually the big rack, and then this is kind of like the mid rack, so that's why this one ends up scoring higher. We did kill them in pretty much the exact same area, though. This zone has been very good at producing giants. We killed our last great one here, as well as both of our super rare red deer, so it's been a really good spot, and you know, honestly, let's go ahead and show this location as well once we get done taking screenshots of this guy, because this is an area that a lot of people always ask me where it's located. and I don't believe I covered it in my red deer guide, so let's go ahead and take a look at the location. It is right here near yeah, this name. It's right below that, and it's a really good spot on the river. I was lucky enough for this to be one of the last locations that I ended up hunting, so it isn't one of the locations that turn to all fours. A lot of times when you do herd management, the first lakes that you grind will turn to primarily level 4 and below, like the Pukimaro lakes are almost all level 4s for me. The same with the Upper Rotanui Lake, and those were some of my favorites to hunt at the time, and because of that, they were the first ones to go. But thankfully, I didn't know about this zone until I had already turned all of these into level 4s, so this one ended up being one of the zones that I actually permanently grind. But let's go into the Trophy Lodge and take a look at this beauty. I honestly don't even know where to put it. We could just replace our other super rare with this guy, but I kind of want to put him in the Red Deer room. Because the Red Deer room as of now just has the Troll Piebalds from what I remember, and yeah, it does. So we got our 2 Troll Piebalds right there, and there is the 3rd Troll Piebald. I think what we're going to do is remove this mythical and move this guy over here and then put our brand new albino right as the centerpiece of this room. I think that is going to be the best way to do it, and yeah, that looks pretty good right there. I'm going to see if we can find a different pose that looks even better, and honestly, we might leave it like that. I feel like that shows off the rack the best that it can. So there we go, the new and improved Red Deer room. We got our 3 troll legendaries over here, and then we've got our albino diamond right as the centerpiece of this room. And then our other albino diamond is still in the main room in this mount right here. And you know, as I'm looking at this guy, I actually did notice that it's the opposite antlers that are mismatched. So on this guy, his right antler is the big rack, but on the one in here, it is actually his left antler. So that is one of the biggest differences, and I think this one is pushed forward more, and that probably is why it scored higher. It does look like this one was a little bit more wonky, so that's kind of cool. But I mean, either way, we got another beautiful addition to our Trophy Lodge, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, as this grind has been something I've been working on for a long time, and you guys have seen many of the trophies from it here on the channel, all of the troll rares and the super rare that we got previously, along with our great ones. This grind has been something else, and it's by far been the longest grind I've ever stuck to, and well, for good reason. I do really enjoy the red deer, and they're some of the more fun animals to hunt in the game if you're looking for a great one grind. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on it. Also, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and ring that notification bell if you're brand new to the channel. And I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!